I like the little sounds they make while they're doing stuff. Alright, so I guess we gotta go back here, right? Yeah. We gotta go see our boy, where our boy?
Now, where's Gav?
Gav. Oi, Gav.
Gav should be back by now.
Oi, he should be. Looks like we got some new stuff.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
What?
Think it's alright to touch him?
I don't know. You go first.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna be fine. He's a good boy. A bird by any other name. Forgive my insistence on writing you these silly letters. What? Was this from Jill? Would that we had more time to speak to each other in person, but for every day we spend together, it feels as though we must suffer another two apart. I'm gladdened to hear of your most unexpected reunion with Ambrosia, or should I say Whiteheart. You told me once how your chocobo sacrificed herself to protect you that night at Phoenix Gate, and here, so many years later, we find she has spent her life doing the exact same thing, defending others. Some things never change, do they, Clive? What do you mean we didn't spend time together? We've been together, like, this whole time. You tripping. Ambrosia's tack. Saddle of blinders craftily. Okay, yeah. Cool. Oi, Gav.
Those men didn't hurt Martha, did they?
You look like you could do with a drink.
I mean, I can afford this. Let's do it.
As if setting our people free wasn't enough. Good news, everyone. The casks have been liberated. Here's to Sid.
Figured why not? Let's just do it.
Don't be a stranger, Sid.
No trophy or nothing, huh? Interesting. I figured why not? Let's just do it.
If Martha's gonna get back on her feet, she'll need our help. Whether she wants it or not.
Oi, Gav.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals.
Damn straight. Gotta get rid of them
Four
things.
mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
An uncle?
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait. Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Drake's breath. Oh. Otto's counter is now open. Following highway facilities are now available. Alliant reports the patrons whisper, "Ooh, hunt board." All 3 locations are located in your auto in the mess. Alright, cool. That's a new one.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Well, we got a lot of shit we can do then. Oh, there's a quest down there. Way over there, okay.
Those men didn't hurt Martha.
Seems like we got a lot of cool things to do.
Won't be long now, Martel. They'll try your apples soon enough.
This tongue here pulls the black from the lake water and renders it clear. You'll have to ask Mid if you want to know how it works, though.
Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Cormac.
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Why not? I'm sure they'll be pleased.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Martel apples. I think that's the girl that we saved that one time.
Martel would have wanted the curse breakers to be the first to try our apples. I'm sorry to put you to the trouble, Sid, but thanks.
Can I fast travel to here? Oh. New location, sort of. Yeah, it might just be faster to do this to get me up there. At least that's what I'm thinking. Yep.
Your uncle always seemed a kindly soul, if a little eccentric.
We've never met him.
If you're worried about our supplies, we've plenty. Karen's seen to that. Though we're always one missed shipment away from disaster.
That room's as ragged as...
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel.
A basket of Martel apples, grown and picked by Cormac for sample by Hideaway residents.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Others weren't so lucky, though.
Oh.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab 'em right from the branch, made Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Can't remember the last time I had fresh fruit. Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
Them old apples were enough to curdle your gut. But these beauties are as sweet as you like.
I'll have to pay the boys down in the backyard a visit to tell them thanks.
Here for another of my lectures. Allow me to educate you.
Yeah, get me
I have the
educated.
details here.
What is new? Does it tell me of anything that's changed? Where's his mom in all this? Oh, over here.
One must understand one's
Clive
place
and
in the
outlaw
world.
allies plot to take advantage of the distraction provided by the war unfolding in the east by turning their own attentions west for Drustanus and Drake's Breath. But first, they will need to secure a ship from Clive's uncle Byron in Port Isolde.
The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Without a ship to carry you there, Drake's Breath might as well be on the moon.
How are you doing?
Ask about Goat.
Oh, same old.
In it. Otto's got me reading through the reports coming in from our allies and picking out what problems need dealing with now and what can be saved for later. It was the early days back in the old place, so I could just about handle the old job myself. State of the world now, though, I need Dee's help to sift through it all. And that's just the sifting. Actually, solving any of these problems is a whole other headache. The curse breakers take the urgent stuff, but we're still stuck waiting for volunteers to handle the rest.
So,
If you ever find yourself on a loose end, well, you know where to find me. So much has happened since that night. Feels like a lifetime ago. But we'll never forget those who didn't make it. Kenneth, Martel, are still with us in our hearts.
Sid.
When I found out he was gone, I thought that was it for us.
He's still with us too.
And with us, and in you. You took his name and gave us hope when we had none. So I suppose what I'm trying to say is, don't be a stranger, eh? A hideaway ain't nothing without it, Sid. You
Quick
Alliant
look.
report.
Think you can help?
Desiree.
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh, no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Ask about Desiree.
Business is busy.
On top of my regular duties here at the Whisper, I was piled countless other tasks, from transcribing and sorting Stolas reports to penning needful missives. Not that I'm complaining, mind. I enjoy writing. I have ever since I learned my letters from Jara back in the old hideaway. I won't claim to have been his best student, though. That honor goes to Shirley.
Still.
I'd like to think Jara would be proud of me, too. Were he with us today? I gotta sneeze, chat. About the past 5 years.
Words are immortal.
They live on in others, and if the words are your own, so too will you. You know who told me that? It was Jara, in our last lesson before the Titan came. It stayed with me ever since his passing and inspired me to become what I am today. Imagine we survivors all have a story like that, of someone who remains with us even though they're gone.
Come to claim your just desserts?
Completing side quests will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Visit Desiree at the Patron's Whisper in the Hideaway's mess to view current renown level and accept any donations available. Oh, okay. So you spend these and then you get shit. Okay, cool. Berserker ring? Oh, do you just get them for free? Or do you spend them? I guess you get them for free. Your merry band of outlaws and its dashing deeds of daring do are all the talk amongst the ladies of the court. We have gathered together several items of worth that you might continue your gallantry. Heartstruck Dowager.
All yours.
I'm assuming I don't spend it. Okay. Just one medium. The 400 ability points is crazy good. Wow. Our order is one built on pride, but that does not mean we are too proud to give thanks where thanks is due. We may have failed Martha once, but never again. The blood axes.
Here you are.
Now this one's pretty good. Berserker ring.
Hasn't been delivered yet, I'm afraid.
Oh, neat. I got a good chunk of ability points right now. I got 11 hundo. I want to get this though. Judgment bolt. A lot of damage. Nectar.
Clive, there you are, Kubo. I've been looking for you all over for you.
What's the matter, Nectar?
Matter is this, Kubo.
The hunt board. It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course not, Kubo. I knew all that already. And that's why I need your help. Is I need not remind you, Kubo, I am the mightiest of all Moogles. No fiend of the forest or ghoul of the green sword can measure up to... It's too long, so I need you to slay them all, Kubo. Green sword can measure up to the neck of the bold, Kubo. I won't allow it.
Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the curse breakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Oh, thank you, Kubo. It's so good to have found memories. Found someone who understands me, Kubo. I'll stay here then and keep an eye on all the billets that get posted on the board. So if there's anything you need to know, Kubo, I'm your Muggle. Ask about hunts. Cursebreakers don't just tack up any old rumors on this board, you know. They take great pains to verify every little detail, Kubo. So don't go letting all of their hard work go to waste, Kubo. Don't you let them down. About the hunt board. It's precisely what you see before you, Kubo. Cursebreakers don't down the details of any particular dangerous monsters they hear or encounter in the course of their duties, Kubo. And post the billets here, Kubo, so that any stout soul who wishes to do the realm a service might set out to slaughter an ungodly horror or two, which is where you come in, Kubo. As for me, I have the most important duty of all, painting a big red cross over each and every one you cut down, Kubo, so that everyone can sleep at night knowing that the realm is a safer place. Nectar's Adventures. Did I ever tell you about the time I visited the Great Continent, Kubo?
I don't think so.
Of course I didn't, because I've never been, Kubo.
The Great Continent?
Look at these wings. Do they look like the sort of thing that carry a Moogle across countless leagues of open sea? They call me Nectar the Bold, not Nectar the Stupid, Kubo.
So he comes from some other... Interesting. Reports of fiends terrorizing the countryside are posted on the hut board in hopes that fearless heroes such as Clive will take it upon themselves to hunt down and slay the notorious marks. Okay, we've already got that one. Remember the blood axe stations at Martha's Rest reported that he had been set upon in the marshes by an otherworldly horror with a single staring eye. It flew at him on bony bat wings, scratching at him with claws black as night and sharp as razors. Naturally, he fled in terror, but if a battle-hardened blood axe cannot cope with the mere sight of such a creature, what hope do the rest of us have? What is this? Angel of Death. Clairview, Sambrek. A trader coming by the way of Caer Norvent met with a troop of Cursebreakers traveling in the opposite direction and warned them of a wicked winged harpy on the road ahead, his eyes wild and flickering. Though the Cursebreakers saw nothing untoward on their own journey through their past, the sound of a cackling laughter from the trees ensured that they kept up a brisk pace. Okay, so it's probably near Caer Norvent, and it's in the trees. Okay. Ooh, we got a B1. Belphegor. Okay. Reports have been received of a wild avis of striking size making its nest atop the hill adjacent to Eastpool. Though all efforts are being made not to rouse the beast's ire, it is surely but a matter of time before it needs to feed. I hereby petition any brave volunteers to march to the northern border that we might cut the fiend down before it makes trenchers of the nearby villages. Well, so we got the hunt board. I think what the fastest way to get over here is.
That room's as ragged as goat.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
On autumn's breath, ill tidings born, an erstwhile home in twain are torn. Now in his path fell shades abide. Pray let them not impede his stride.
Thanks, Lucan.
I think it's alright to touch him.
Why are you dancing at the chicken?
Chocobo, chocobo, why can't you fly? What good are your wings if you can't reach the sky? Flap harder, says bluebird, flap harder, says crow. Flap harder or into the oven you go.
I like that song. That's a good song. Learn to fly, Chocobo, or you are food. Top tier song, mind you. Top tier.
Cursebreakers sent their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martell.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martell. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martell lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martell. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
So her legacy lives on in the apples. Pretty neat. Martell apples. A basket of slightly stunted, somewhat sweet apples grown from the blighted earth thanks to the dedication and perseverance of one woman. Martell, may she rest in peace. Still, we'll grow something worth eating one of these days, and when we do, you'll have the first pick. Yep. Damn, dude.
Just look at her. Isn't Martell in fine fettle? And what about young Boppimill here? He's got some work to do if he wants to catch up with his brother Kenneth.
Damn, dude. So these two guys here are the other two guys that died? Oh, wow, dude. Damn. They named the plants after him and shit. That's, wow. Alright, well, I can't do any other quests right now, so I guess I have to do this. Hawk's Cry Cliff. From these heathered highlands, one might catch a glimpse of Rosalith Castle and everything else in between. Yeah, we've... oh, okay, so it's way over here. I see. Okay. Southern Rosaria.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
Bloodlines. Whole new area here.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Alright. Dude, I was being like targeted by something. I was like, what? Killer bee. Well, he's dead now.
Over here.
Easy enough, we just squished the shit out of him. Come here. No, you don't. Rude. I think they got him. Yep. So I could ride my chocobo, but it's kind of pointless right now because it's like I'm not trying to travel like really far. So. Like I can't get a lot of them here. Just those ones. Easy. Figure I'll check. There's gotta be something up by these rocks or whatever, yeah? Or around them. I guess there doesn't have to be, but... Damn. And there's a little village over there, town or whatever. We'll check that out. Bluebird, bluebird.
To me, flames!
Come hither. And I made it look easy because it was easy. Guess we'll just hit up this town here.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Thought they were loyalists.
Jill, look.
Oh, shit.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
Yeah, seems kind of shit.
Welcome, stranger.
Cobalt tassels. Ah.
Keep to the roads now.
Run along now, before one of the boys starts thinking you're something you're not.
A 4?
What did those knights want, Father?
I told you to stay in the house. Go on.
Word is, Port Isolde's closed her gates to all but the Highborn, and now a great camp sprung up along the walls.
Huh. That doesn't sound too good and not what we need. Any chests back here or anything?
2 more left to join the garrison this very morn.
At this rate, there'll be none left to help with the harvest.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think they was the Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
Dickhead.
That's a fair old scar you got there, by the way. How'd you get it?
That guy's kind of sus, chat.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
I heard there were 1,000.
We're going hunting for outlaws. How'd you like that, boy?
Oh, jeez. Chest here. We already looked for chests over here earlier.
There was a time my husband might have stood up to those men. Though back then, he wouldn't have needed to.
True that. True that. Anything over here? Ah.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing.
Is that the mayor?
I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are...
Might I take a gander into my coffer?
Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pole.
Then we shall be on our way.
The Empire sounds like a bunch of shits.
These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Well, yeah, let's go this way. I want to see what other shit there might be. And get more experience and money and ability points and all that jazz. Except I can't go that way. I gotta go around.
Ambrosia won't help me here.
I can't have her in the... Okay, so she can't go into towns or whatever. Bam. Fuck. Look at that thing. Some kind of, airship or some shit. That's on this side. That's cool. The dragon over there. I want to see what's over here. Hawk's Cry Clift. Alright, come on, Choker Bro.
Run like the wind.
Oh,
More
shit.
of my mother's men. Be safe.
I heard you like to die, pal. See you later. And bam. Get over here. Good job, dudes. Yeah, frick your mum. She ain't no mum. Terrible mum. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh shit, I couldn't see him. Come here.
Too slow.
No, you don't.
Nice try.
No, you don't again. And down. Take him out. Easy. Usually when you got one of these dudes around here somewhere, there's like an item or something to find. Maybe not this time. Usually, not always. Well, we got something on this side over here. Oh, so you just heal over time, period. Okay. What was this? What is that I'm looking at from here? There's the castle. There must be something else here? The silken strand? It must be that. Because over there is the castle. Like around here somewhere. Or that's where we're going.
Good girl.
Good girl indeed. Damn, 6 of them?
Straight home now. Time to fight.
Let's go.
It's over.
Damn.
Nice try.
Rude. Come here. That's cool that time slows down for that. Sick. Ah, got me.
Nice try.
Nope, you down. Easy. And the level. I guess we're heading that way. Okay, so let's go up. Go to the town over here. I might as well grab my choker, bro. Get a little quicker.
Let's go. Yeah. All right.
No, no, no. Pick this up, though.
Back to the stables, girl.
Okay, so it just forces you to dismount. Got it. Yeah, let's go up on this side since we went over there.
That's a fair old scar you got.
Look around you. We cannot afford to lose any more than we already have. Please, leave us be.
How much ability points do I have? I have enough to get that? I do not. Not yet. Shallop Rock.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
I'm cool with that. I'm plenty cool with that. Oh. Whoa. These guys are here.
Ever since the apothecary, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking you? The mother crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
So why do you think they are appearing? He just said he had an idea, but then didn't say shit. What is the idea? You say they're absolutely gonna come to life, right? That move is so good. Just picks him up and does away with him. Alright, so we're gonna check over here. Well, 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 look at these. It ain't a bunch of dick nuggets.
Don't get surrounded.
That's the easy way of doing it. Yeah, that move is just so good. This thing looks almost like not even like an airship, like a cannon or something. Oh, there's more shit over here. There we go, there we go. Light him up. The hell is that? Is that a chest? It is. Or something. That was weird. Did that say magic to ash? That I got from that? Yeah, weird. And bull's horn braid. Interesting. Huh. Pretty neat. Which way? I guess doesn't matter. Bam. Easy finish. Let's just make sure we didn't miss nothing over here. I don't think so. Oh, what we got cooking here? Goblin coin. Cool. And some mats. Look at these blimey shits. That works. Come here. I guess that's the way to do it, right? Is you could do that and then charge it like that. Yeah, so do like that and then bam and then charge. Just because you can hold it there. Seems like a good move. Pretty solid. Okay, so that just takes me onto that side. I see. Cool. Wait.